Welcome to the 113th video in our series about Unix tools. In this video, I will show you one way to deal with JSON data from the command line. The data set we will use is for the Nobel Prize, and you can get it at the URL shown here. To actually do anything with that data, we need a tool. The best command line tool, dedicated tool, is JQ. But right now, my system has an old version of it. It's got JQ 1.6. And if I actually go to the JQ website here and check things out, let's see if we can get a new window going. So if I go to the JQ website, it looks pretty clear, but you can see they're on 171 and we were on 1.6. So we need 171. You can see at the top they have GitHub, and at the top they have download. They have both choices. I think downloading some kind of binary that's already compiled, that would be easy, but I think we need to build from source on Linux, etc. Source tarball for JQ171. That's us. Okay, very similar to what we did with Lua. So we need to copy that link, and then we're going to have to go get it. So let's get started. I need to make a place to work. So we'll have JQ City. And I'll do a wget for that archive. And you see I've got it. Next thing to do is unpack it. Okay, there it is. We've got some news, we've got some readme, we've got some changelog. There's nothing that says install, so let's go for the readme. Pre-built binaries, that's not us. Building from source. What do we have to have? We have to have libtool, make, automake, and autocomp. I'm pretty sure I've got all those. Okay, they talk about doing this if I'm building from Git, which I'm not doing. And then they tell us to do a configure like that. And then a make and a make install. So we're going to have to add the prefix for the home.local, but otherwise we probably can use this. So we're going to try it. And wait for it to do its thing. This is one of those stupid ones that does the shave, so you can't actually see what's going on. But it says it's done. We check the return code. It's got a 0. If we look, there is a file JQ. It doesn't seem to include much else, but man, is it huge. It says not stripped here. So maybe if we strip it. Oh yeah, look at the difference in size. Does it still run? It does. So the last step is to do our install, but remember we always want to double check. So we'll do the -n and then take a look at the paths it's using to make sure things look good. Homejohn.local, homejohn. Yeah, it looks good. Looks like it's going to install to the right place. And you notice it rebuilt some stuff, which means the path is burned in there somewhere. That's just the way some people write their code. But if everything worked right, we should have JQ available on the command line. Let's come up here to JQ City where there's clearly no JQ. We're going to do a hash minus R so we don't get the old one from the system. And then we're going to type in JQ version. And we got our new JQ. So with 5 minutes, including my long talking, we've got JQ171, which is great. The next thing to do is figure out how to use it. And they've got some documentation from the website, but frankly, I found it rather baffling. I think you'd have to read it all, which would take a while. So I wanted something quicker, and I found this, which I do have a link for that in our video 113. I went here. Okay, and so this is the website we're going to be looking at to try to figure out how to use this stuff. Okay, and they start out with how to use JQ. That's what I want to know. I learned that JQ was the tool from Stack Overflow, and now I want to use it. So the next thing I have to do is get my data set. And to get that, there's my data set about the Nobel Prize winners. So let's wget that. I've got it. And if I try to VI that, what am I going to get? Wow. You know, one line of crud, which is why we need a tool. So let's come over here and figure out what we can do. How to pretty print JSON files. That sounds like us. We had something like this, one big long monster file. And what did they do? They said, pipe it through JQ and a dot. Okay, that's what they said to do. So they say JQ's a filter. So we could do that. Cat prize.json into JQ and a dot. Okay. It's not beautiful, but at least, you know, we're getting somewhere. Can we do better? Well, I think we need to investigate what else is possible. They say you can get input directly from curl, but man, you'd have to kill your network by fetching it every single time. So I downloaded the file. Now they say JQ can process the contents of a local JSON file by just giving the file name. Well, that's going to be a whole lot easier than the silly cat, right? So let's try jq.prize.json. Okay, I like that a whole lot better. No piping. Simpler, easier to remember. But I don't want everything. I want to be able to select some of the output, and they talk about using filters. So the JQ application provides a way of filtering out certain properties or array items from within the file. So let's take a look at what we want. You see where it says year? So let's say we only want the year 2000. Now you could try to grep, and you could sort of, you know, hope for something like that. And you could see, well, there should be 6 prizes. But we weren't able to get the whole thing because grep works line by line. And that's why we want a tool. But these, we want 6 prizes from the year 2000. So we take a look and we say, they can do dot something, dot something. So what have we got? At the top, you can see we've got a prizes array. Okay, so let's see about prizes. And inside each prize, they've got some stuff. So let's try prizes.year. No, I can't do it. So how do we select different ones from clearly some sort of array based on the year? That's what we want to know how to do. How to process arrays. JQ processes arrays with it looks like a square, but it's a left square bracket, right square bracket. And so JQ dot, and then it shows these brackets. And then you get this stuff. So, okay. I feel pretty good. Let's try that. Okay. That looks better. You notice we don't have this anymore. It's gone. Can we get the year? Okay, now we're starting to get stuff. Right? We're just getting the year field. Well, that's not really what I want. I want each full record with the year 2023. But at least, we're getting somewhere. All right, so we keep looking. To simplify certain array processing instructions, they talk about stuff. And we're looking, and we're looking, and we're looking. And they say, well, we can get any particular one if we know the subscript. But I'm not sure that's what we want. Access an array nested deeper within the JSON file. Well, that's not us. And we're looking, and it's talking about the length. It's talking about the priority. And let's see if we can get the keys. So we're going to try that. That didn't come out too pretty. All right? And you see they pipe it through keys. All right. Okay, if we do that, we've got a category, laureates, and year. That's what we've got. How to use logic. So we've got some kind of select operator. Okay. So let's try that. And we come back here and we're looking select dot year. Looking pretty good. Let's go through less. Okay. Year 2000. I've got category chemistry with 3 winners. I've got economics. Literature. Peace. Physics. Medicine. And that's what I've got. So now I have all the information about the Nobel Prizes in the year 2000. And I did that with this. And we've run out of time in this video. But I think you can start to see that if you learn the JQ tool, you can process JSON on the command line and get decent output. But you have to learn their language, and it looks like if you use this Explore Docs website, you'll be able to learn some. You know, we need a we need an AND operator. Or we could pipe it through 2 levels of select. But you can see they can do an OR. And they have regular expressions. Yeah, those things don't go away, do they? So, play around with it. But you've learned how to install the tool, how to use the tool just a little bit. The rest is up to how much effort you're willing to put into it. That's it for this video. Thank you for listening.